In Korea, a lot of students are forced by their parents to do a lot of studying and do well academically. It's not uncommon for students to go back to school at night to do extra studying. One night, this girl went back to the school studying with a group of students. The room they were in was the only one with the lights on in the whole building, which dimly flowed through the hallway outside. In the middle of her studies, she decided to take a break and went to the toilets down the hall. She proceeded back to her fellow students when she suddenly heard a bunch of chilling, horrific screams emanating from the classroom. And just as abruptly as they had started, the building fell deathly quiet once again. Fearing the worst, she crept back towards the classroom, making sure not to make a sound. She peered inside the classroom, and lo and behold, all her peers lay strewn across the floor, limp and lifeless, and their faces dashed with blood. There in the midst of the room was a pale, white figure, a ghost of a young girl in a white gown, with long black hair that veiled her face. The girl had heard of this ghost before. It attacked people in the late hours of the night, harvesting its victims for their eyeballs. The girl could not run without making a sound and attracting the attention of the ghost. Instead, she slipped in the bathroom and smeared her eyes with blood and lay there amongst the bodies, pretending to be dead. She held her eyes shut tight and dared not move, hoping that the ghost would soon leave and she could make her escape. She could hear the ghost make its rounds through the room, shuffling from one corpse to the next, counting in a soft, chilling voice. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, as it plucked the eyeballs of the deceased. This went on for several minutes, but the girl remained motionless. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And still the ghost continued to count. The girl became anxious, curious as to why the ghost had not left. But she remained still, knowing what horrific fate might await her if she followed her plan. But still, the ghost continued to count. 1, 2, 1, 2. And the curiosity got the better of her. She summoned the courage to take a peek, making sure to remain still while she slowly opened her eyes to survey the room. And there was the ghost, staring back at her, its pale, emaciated finger pointing at the girl's eyes, from one eye to the other, as it counted.